So we're down to number 5. Vi an ugnas an sin, agus ní raibh faoi na harish ach fila chligach. So the word for loneliness is ugnas, and it's something that is on you as you have loneliness on you. So vi an ugnas there is great loneliness on him. An sin there. Agus ní raibh faoi na harish ach fila chligach. So first of all, fila chligach means to return to Sligo. Okay? Now the way that they say here, and all he wanted, is you say, Ní raibh faoi na harish ach, to do this. What that literally means is that there wasn't under him or around him, but to return to Sligo. In other words, there's nothing that... Okay, so that expression, faoi na harish, used this way means to only want something. A lot of times the way you say in Irish, only, the word only, there isn't really a word only in Irish. Well, there's like a wine you could say, but it's used certain ways. But typically the way you say only in Irish is you say not but. Okay, so you say, in this case, there wasn't under him or around him but to return to Sligo. So the only thing he wanted was to return to Sligo. All he wanted was to return to Sligo. Okay. So you might say, if you're Mandy, for example, you might say, Ní maiom ach sioclaid. So I don't like but chocolate. Okay, it means I only like chocolate. Okay? So, Ní maiom ach would be I don't like but.
Now there would be and, wasn't, under or around. There's no actual him in there?
The fui means under him. Harish means around him. So it comes, the word fui means under, but it also means under him. So that means either under or under him. Har means around or past. That has a few different meanings in Irish. Harish is around him. It should be one of those, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm getting them labeled.
So if you're talking about a girl here, you would say Ní raibh fuhi na harshchi. So that wasn't under her or around here. Or you can say about myself, Ní raibh fum na haram.
Foom, foom, foom.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Fifo fum.
Well, there's a song, foom, foom, foom.
Oh, that's under me, or about me, or depends on the context. But yeah,
all about me, all about
I think particularly these words like air, do, fui, and so on, they have a lot of different. The one Irish word has a lot of different English words, so it's really hard to say that this means one thing. You know, the main meaning of fui is either under or about. The main meaning of har is past or around. Do typically means for, but has a lot of other meanings as we've seen. So, I think. Where are we at?
As in Ogum.
Ogum, egg. Egg normally means at, but again, it has a lot of other meanings. So, you know, if it helps you to remember, you can think at me to say something. I have something. Pa, you know, ta paper ogum. I have a paper. In Irish, literally, it's something like "is paper at me," but you know, Irish, you know, someone speaking Irish isn't thinking "at" when they say that. Okay. All right. So, vi an ugnas an sin. Why don't we break it up then? So, vi an ugnas an sin.
Vi an ugnas an sin.
Agus ní raibh faoi na harish.
Agus ní raibh faoi na harish.
Ach fila chligach.
Ach fila chligach.
Okay, so the word fila, to return, and you return on something, chligach.
How do you say that?
Chligach. Yeah, chligach.
Chligach.
Yeah, I know, this could cause a problem, yeah.
Don't say the S at all.
So, you can say, Dilshe Verica, he returned to America. Dilshe. So he returned, the same word Phil, returned. Dilshe, he returned Verica. He returned to America, or Dilshe Aaron. You'll see other words in there like go sometimes too. So, but, okay. Yeah, and also the thing is in Irish, some of these, and you'll find the same is true in English too, that there's sometimes various ways to say, and sometimes you can put a word like air in, or sometimes you put a word like go in, meaning to. And depending on who you hear or how you're saying it, you'll switch the words around, and you do that in English all the time. You just aren't paying attention to it. Okay, so you turn to Sligo. Number 6. Fuiera began the winter Yeats filla erin cal aragage. So I'll explain it first. Fuiera means finally or at last. Okay. Fuiera. Gera means, literally it's something like under end. Okay, but it means at last. Okay. What does at last mean? Okay, so fuiera. Began do, that's one of the ones we talked about earlier, means had to. Someone had to do something. In this case, Wincher Yeats is Yeats's family. So began do Wincher Yeats, Yeats's family had to. Filla, return, erin, to Ireland. And the expression there, cal aragage, means for lack of money. Cal aragage. Cal means sort of the negative part of not having something. Aragage is of money. Yeah, this actually comes from a slightly longer expression, which is je cal, which means from lack of money, but you don't see the je on there all the time, so it means
what's the gera?
Fuiera. The word gera by itself is the end of something, but fuiera, those two words together, means at last or finally. Okay, so fuiera, began the winter Yeats filla erin cal aragage. Fuiera is a good expression just to know by itself. Something happens at last, you say fuiera. Okay? Yeah, we get to the end of the lesson. Fuiera. Okay? Alright, so let's go through that one. So, fuiera, began the winter Yeats, filla erin cal aragage. Okay? And number 7. Vi coni orha eman eder agus buan arinya W.B. Yeats gian wachanov. Okay, so vi coni orha eman eder. Ban eder is health in English. Okay.
Can you say that again? Didn't hear what you said.
Which one?
You were explaining what that was right there.
Ban eder.
The beak. I didn't hear.
Oh, I didn't explain it yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
No wonder.
Okay, so ban eder is health. Now, we talked earlier about how you would, long time ago, about how you ask where someone lives. Ka will tu idachoni. Where are you in your living? Okay, ka will tu idachoni. And you say, I live somewhere. Tame, I am imochoni, in my living, in some place. So I can sentence say, Tame imochoni is San Diego. I live in San Diego. Okay? The other way to say that is you say, Takoni Orem is San Diego. There's living on me in San Diego. Okay? Takoni Orem is San Diego. And so you'll see both of these, so it's familiar with them. So Vi Koni Orha in Man Eder means they lived in health. Okay? I guess Buian and it was there. Arinya that did W.B. Yeats. Gian Wachanov is deep thinking. Okay? Machanov is thinking. Gian is used a lot of times in front of a word to make it more intense. So Gian Wachanov is some intense thinking, deep thinking. Okay? There's a few words in Irish that you... Huh? Irish has a few words that you stick in front of another word to make something slightly different. So Gian is the one we have here. So Dian Wachanov, deep thinking. We use an advanced Irish course would typically be called Gian Chorsa Goilaga, hard course in Irish or something like that. Other words that do this is shan, meaning old. So shan is stuck in front of a word like, Shandin, an old person, shan wadra, an old dog, whatever. Okay? Ja is put in front to mean something that's nice. Some of these you have to kind of know how to use them. You can't just stick them on any word. Shan, you can usually, but some of these others only work with certain words. Droch means bad. So droch, I'm sure, would be bad weather. Droch scale, a bad story, bad news.
Oh, no, I'm sure.
Okay, Josh scale is good news.
Is on also in that group?
On's a little different, but it sort of does that. It does prefix and it means like very or great. Okay. All is used in certain cases to mean great. all war is gigantic or huge. Okay? So there's a few others that do that. You kind of actually, for colors a lot of times you can put du in front of it, it means black, and it combines, so du choram would be dark blue. So there's a few others that do that. Okay?